Oh, we've got a little problem with the Yagi. I need to swizzle it round so I can get to one of the elements. Luckily, I've got a camera here because this G450 is a little bit out of sync of reality. So I need to get to 130. One of the elements, I mean, as is bloody typical in my life, I made this thing as a temporary lash up. And like all my temporary lash ups, it ended to be really good. It was a little test, 2-element Yagi for 20 metres. So let's go outside, get the winch out, drop it over and see if we can fix it. It's just one of the wire elements has come loose, that's all. It's a rudimentary fix. I'm going to be converting this to a 3-element anyway, so I'll be tearing it to pieces anyway. So it's pointless me, you know, heat shrinking it and making it all pretty or turning it into like a cage dipole type affair. I've got to say this was actually a fun project making this. So I think we're all ready to go. Yep. Forgotten how I do this. Oh, I know. Or do I? Yes, I do. I put this through here. I couldn't remember. On the winch. Yeah. Then I extend it, I seem to remember. About 1 metre. This rope is far too thick, but you know, so what really, eh? So what? It's just a big rope, you know. Kind of tough, really. Have I done that before? I can't remember. But if I haven't, I will now. Yeah, that's pretty safe. Then I think we'll just do some half hitches and work our way back up. I don't think that's going to slip. Just make it nice. I might shorten this to the minimum at some point in time, like, you know, with all my spare time. Okay. So now we can undo this pathetic thing that's been holding it for the time being. Now, I am actually recording this from the field camera in the office, so that'll give us another shot, won't it? Every time I do this, I want you to know that I am terrified. All this for a bit of tape. Oh, it's alive. Need to give it a bit of a tug. Very slowly. Quite a tug, actually. I'm prepared to run out of the way in case I've got something wrong. It switched itself off. Get the hell out of here. Right, and this is the offending article here, look. A little wire knocking around, which we'll fix. I mean, I'm not doing a fancy fix, just a fix. Thing is, having a tower that comes over like this, it's so blooming easy. You can do really simple maintenance. I mean, I've been I don't know how long it's taken me so far, about 10 minutes, 5 minutes. No, it's just pulled out with the wind. It does, I do hear the element rattling. What would be nice is actually like a cage dipole. So, you know, with a number of elements. Would it change the bandwidth? Do you know, I don't think so. But this will become 3 element in a couple of months' time, and a bit of height. The height is the main thing, not actually the 3 elements, funny enough. Well, the 3 elements will give us a bit of front to back and maybe 2.5, 3 dB, but it's not dramatic. 2 elements is kind of, you know, the ultimate simple antenna really, and you get a direct great match to 50 ohms. All right, let's put the tower back up, I think. I'll just check the end of this one here. Yeah, it's holding. I'll put a little bit of tape on there as well. All right. Now, I can't do the top ones because that's like 20 foot above my head. Have I still got the controller? If I put the camera just in the right spot, you should be able to kind of understand the geometry of how this thing works. It's really quite amazing. Right, I'm just going to stop here because these guy ropes come past this point, and it is possible that periodically they can get wrapped up with each other. So I'm just dragging them out of the way a little bit. Whoop, that's down. Quite noisy when you get up close to it. Working well. If I could be guaranteed a week of this weather, I would take the tower completely down, put the other length on it, make the 3 element Yagi, and extend the tower, you know, which is always the plan. Whoa, here we go. A bit of a shock at the top, look. I'm normally at that end to catch it so it doesn't go kunk, kunk, whatever that means. So somebody watched that hilarious video of me replacing the battery inside this Pocket 2. And I now have a Pocket 3, but I'm terrified of using it because I've got to learn how to format memory cards. You know, you've got to learn everything all over again. But we will get round to doing it. This is a great backup camera. Now I've got a fully charged battery that lasts, you know, a good couple of hours. All right, let's disassemble everything, go back in. Check this swore. Check this SWR, mate. By the way, if you would like a short explainer video about how I made this, because there's a massive playlist, but there's hours of video. I was thinking of maybe doing a short one. Let me know if you fancy that. So, I've got a solar charger for this battery, and I just haven't had time to do it. I'm just busy doing other stuff. I mean, stuff I want to do, but I want to do this as well, you know. It would just be nice to actually get that job done and keep that battery on charge. I don't think the winch uses that much current on a single up and a single down, so I'm probably all right all the way into the summer, but it really needs topped up. I've got another one of those, but the trouble is they're so heavy, these gel batteries or glass mat batteries, that it's almost a bit too heavy for me. I'd need to bring the wheelbarrow out or something. Now, where's the little remote controller? I've got 2 of these, thankfully. I've lost one already. There it is, in my pocket. Just tidy it in there. I've got a bit of cable left out. Does it matter? Probably not. We'll just, just make it nice. Just leave it like that. Assuming it'll fit still with the cover on it, I don't know. Lovely. Okay. I had visions of doing a shack tour as well. I still have a couple of videos I must do. One is the shack tour. Oh, hang on, I need to put this, the other side of the Foursquare on, hang on. Rolly's been dialing in from New Zealand on this Foursquare. He says it's amazing. You know, remote, station 2. The other video I've got to make is actually how to remote control XXT. I've promised a few people they can have a play, because, you know, I've got one person can't use 2 stations at the same time, and the whole station, frankly, is underutilised. So I need to invite some people. I was thinking of having a kind of opening a shack up once a month, having a sort of, creating a sort of a Holly Farm DX club sort of thing. I'll tell you what, I'll leave a link. I mean, you've got to be local. Well, hang on. You've got to you'll have to be within, you know, 45 minutes here to make it worth your while. You know, once a month, like a midweek, a Wednesday or something. And come along and have a play. This isn't Meet the YouTubers or anything like that. It's just a club night, you know. I'll put a link to the description. I'll create a form, put it down there, because if we're completely oversubscribed or undersubscribed, I know I've got to do something different. So I'll put that form down there. All right, let's get to the radio now. You probably didn't hear any of that because my microphone might have been on the floor. I don't know why I took it off. But anyway, that fixed it. We got a 1.2 to 1 SWR across most of the band, apart from the very bottom, which I don't go to anyway. I just hit a guy, Italy 2, Whiskey Alpha. That's the contest that's not a contest.
You want that?
Hello, Mike 0, X-ray Tango.
Mike 0, X-ray Tango, 59.
59.
Drug modulation.
Thank you. Just on 20 watts. And he gave me a fine report. In fact, he said great audio or something. I can't remember what he said, but he complimented me. There we are. And I just checked my bandwidth. I'm just, what am I transmit bandwidth? This is up here. 2.8 kilohertz. You know, it's not like I was wide or anything else. I got a fancy microphone, but it doesn't matter. It's just a ham radio. I'm not driving it at like 5 kilohertz or 4 kilohertz or something. I'm just doing the best I can with what we've got. All right, that's all for now. I'll see you next time. Enjoy your radio, and bye for now.